Recess, or what the government refers to as moderate to vigorous physical activity, is interpreted and played out many different ways. But because physical activity is proven to improve students' learning, it's now being suggested that up to 30 minutes a day of moderate to vigorous physical activity be used as instructional time. So what exactly does that mean?
Teddy bear, turn around.
How teachers encourage their students to use this time goes a long way in how effective, productive, and enjoyable this physical activity period can be. We've all seen playgrounds that look and sound like this. Teachers huddled together in conversation while students are pretty much on their own to fill their time. But with a little planning and discussion of what is expected during these periods set aside for moderate to vigorous physical activity, the atmosphere and learning opportunities of recess dramatically improves.
Our first day, we didn't even play that much. We went outside and walked around the playground, and you may go here, you may not go here. This is what we do in this area. I feel like it's their time, and I want to honor that, but it is a time for activity. So you just work with the individual kids so that they get the most out of that short time.
Steve Henry's Chynoweth Elementary second grade class has a routine. Every day, except when it rains, they know that they'll play outside for 20 to 30 minutes. Steve begins this routine the very first day of school. Before heading outside, the expectations for appropriate behavior and taking part in some type of activity are discussed.
All right, Kennedy, can you get the door? Wait for me down by the asphalt. Wait for me. I would make sure that they know what they can and cannot do, what are acceptable rules, and they tie into our class rules. You know, talk about appropriate behaviors and appropriate use of hands and feet, identifying places on the playground maybe where they shouldn't go, depending on their age. I like to be able to see them anywhere they are, and making sure that they understand what your expectations are.
It may not feel like it to the children, but there is a certain amount of structure to Mr. Henry's class time outdoors. Colored cones mark different areas of play. For instance, a green cone is the area for ball activities or tag, and the blue cone is probably the most popular area of all, jump ropes.
So the kids who are interested in that usually gravitate toward it, but it is fun to see kids who have never jumped rope before, and it's obvious the first few times you do it, who after several weeks are really much better at it, so that's very rewarding.
Discussing which activities are available before heading outdoors allows the children a variety of options and the freedom to choose what they want to play. Many move between activities throughout the period. Now, Steve's involvement at the jump rope serves as a good role model. It also keeps the students engaged and helps to encourage his students. Notice how the children stay engaged in play. If it's not their turn to jump at the long ropes, they pick up individual short ropes and play with those until their turn comes up. When the activity time is over, Steve blows a whistle. Equipment is picked up and the kids form lines as they transition back to the classroom.
Sometimes we'll have a snack. That's not a routine that we always follow. That just kind of depends.
On this day, Steve Henry's second grade class uses their voices to ease back into the classroom setting. Not too much structure, but just enough to utilize the golden opportunity of play, creativity, and learning. To create a similar activity space, use 2 basketballs, 3 rubber playground balls, 2 long jump ropes, 6 individual short jump ropes, 6 weighted scarves or foxtails, and 6 colored cones.